Thank you for purchasing the Hokanson Rapid Cuff Inflation System. Your system includes the E20 Rapid Cuff Inflator that controls the amount of pressure delivered to the cuff, the AG101 air source, a gray corrugated output hose with blue Y connector, black tubing, a plug and adapter set, and 2 power cords. Your options may include a 3-second timer, a foot switch, or a cycle timer. The cycle timer is installed in your E20 by Hokanson. To start setting up your new system, first turn the AG101 instrument over and cut the tie-down strap with a pair of scissors. The strap was used to secure the system during shipping. It must be removed during operation. Secondly, place the AG101 on a flat, hard surface. The AG101 needs to have air circulation through and around the instrument to prevent overheating. Next, connect the AG101 to the E20 using the supplied black tubing. It may be necessary to trim the tube to an appropriate length. The tube will plug into the air outlet port on the back of the AG101. Push the tube into the outlet as far as possible. It should go in about 3/4 of an inch, or approximately 2 centimeters. Plug the other end into the port on the side of the E20. Then screw the gray output hose into the left side of the E20. Be careful to screw the thread in straight to avoid cross-threading the fitting. The output hose has a blue plastic Y where you insert the hoses from the cuffs. Insert the plug found in the E20 plug and adapter set into one side of the blue Y when only one cuff hose is being used. Do not throw away the clear plastic plug. Screw the crank handle all the way into the front of the E20. This will be used to adjust the set pressure on the E20 instrument. If you purchased a 3-second timer or foot switch with your E20, plug it into the foot switch port on the back of the instrument. Be careful not to plug either the timer or foot switch into the analog out jack. The 3-second timer and foot switch can be used interchangeably with any E20. However, they cannot both be used at the same time. Lastly, be sure to plug in both units into AC power at the nearest wall jack or power strip. Turn on the AG101 first, then turn on the E20. You will find both power switches on the front of each instrument. When powered, the E20 will be in preset mode. Set the pressure readout to the pressure you desire by turning the crank. Clockwise increases the pressure and counterclockwise decreases the pressure. To lock the pressure knob, turn the thumb nut on the crankshaft clockwise until tight against the front of the E20 panel. There are 3 methods to connect a cuff to the blue Y connector. The cuff hose will define which connection method to use. Contoured thigh cuffs, such as the CC17, have 2 hoses. There is a pneumatic connector on one hose and a plug on the other hose. Both should be cut off for use with the E20. The 2 hoses allow the large cuff bladder volume to inflate and deflate quickly. Use sharp scissors or a knife to cut the hoses. Rapid version straight cuffs, such as the SC10D and SC12D, have 1 hose and no pneumatic connector. Use the plug from the plug and adapter set to plug one side of the blue Y connector. Small cuffs such as the TMC7 or digit cuff have a pneumatic connector on the cuff hose. The pneumatic connector slightly restricts the airflow rate into and out of the cuff. However, small cuffs will still inflate and deflate quickly because they have a small bladder volume. Use the adapter hose from the plug and adapter set on one side of the blue Y and connect the other end to the cuff connector. Touch the front panel switch to put the instrument into cuff mode. The cuff will rapidly inflate to the preset pressure. To deflate, push the switch again and the cuff will instantly deflate. If you have a 3-second timer, you will use the blue button for inflation. The cuff will rapidly inflate to the preset pressure, hold the pressure for 3 seconds, then rapidly deflate. If you have a foot switch, you can inflate and deflate cuffs at will. Step on the foot switch to rapidly inflate the cuff, then step on it again to instantly deflate the cuff. To turn off the instruments after use, first release the pressure from the AG101 air tank by pressing the mode button on the E20. The cuff should not be attached now. Then turn off the power to both instruments. For more information about Hokanson products, please visit www.hokanson.cc.